A very warm welcome to Genie's Crochet Corner. Today I'd like to just share with you this lovely one row repeat crochet pattern stitch. It's really great for blankets, scarves, cardigans and bags, and it's a reversible pattern stitch, so it looks like this from one side and the same from the other side. And it's quite a solid stitch, and what we're going to be doing is making a chain, a multiple of 3 chain plus 1 extra chain, and then we're going to be working a foundation row, and then we start with a pattern stitch row, which we just repeat for as many times as you want to. And it's soft and cuddly, would make a great baby blanket pattern as well. So I'm just going to start off by using a 6mm crochet hook or a J crochet hook, and I'm doing this because I crochet extremely tightly. A 5.5 or a 5mm crochet hook with 8 ply or worsted yarn will be just as great. And that just depends on how tightly or loosely you crochet. If you crochet quite loosely, perhaps a 4.5mm crochet hook would be good as well. So I'm just going to make my slip knot, and I'm going to chain a multiple of 3, so I'm going to chain 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. And then I'm just going to chain 1 extra. So I have my multiples of 3 plus 1 extra chain. So I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4 chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4 chain from the hook. So into the 5th chain from the hook, I'm going to be working a 3 double crochet puff stitch. So to work the 3 double crochet puff stitch, we're just going to work 3 incomplete double crochet into the chain and then pull through all the loops. So 1 incomplete double crochet, leaving the last loop on the hook, and into the same chain another 1 double crochet incomplete, leaving the last loop on the hook, and we do that for a 3rd time. So that will give you your puff stitch. So I have 2 4 loops on my hook. I'm just going to pull the yarn through all 4 loops on the hook, and you've made a 3 double crochet puff stitch. I'm going to chain 1, 2, and into the same chain that I made the puff stitch, I'm going to work a single crochet. I'm going to skip the next 1, 2 chain, and then I'm going to work another 3 double crochet puff stitch into the following chain. So just an incomplete double crochet, leaving the last loop on the hook, and we do that 2 more times. And we have our 4 loops on the hook. Just pull the yarn through all the 4 loops on the hook. I'm going to chain 1, 2, and into the same place as the puff stitch, I'm going to work a single crochet. And we just repeat that to the end. So we skip 1, 2 chain, into the next chain we work our 3 double crochet puff stitch, and then just pull through all 4 loops on the hook, chain 1, 2, and work a single crochet into the same place as the puff stitch. We're going to miss or skip 1, 2, chain into the following chain. We're going to be working our puff stitch. Just pull through all 4 loops in the hook, chain 1, 2, and then just single crochet into the same place as the puff stitch. We are left with 1, 2 chain. We're going to skip or miss the next chain, and into the last chain we're going to work a double crochet. And that is your foundation row. So this 3 chain we missed at the beginning, they count as a stitch and as the turning chain. And then you've got your puff stitch, your 3 double crochet puff stitch, 2 chain and single crochet into the next chain, and then you miss your 2 chain and just repeat that till the end and work your double crochet into the last chain. We're going to start off now with the pattern row. So I'm going to chain 1, and this chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch, and into this first stitch here I'm going to be working a half double crochet. I'm going to miss or skip the next stitch, which is the single crochet we made on the foundation row. Into the 2 chain space I'm going to work my 3 double crochet puff stitch. And we just pull the yarn through all 4 loops on the hook. I'm going to chain 1, 2. I have my 2 chain that I've worked my puff stitch into, and this is the stitch of the cluster stitch we made on the foundation row. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the front into the 2 chain space. I'm going to go around the back of the puff stitch and through that stitch that we made doing the puff stitch, and I'm going to work a single crochet. And that is how you make the pattern stitch. So we're going to just repeat till the end. We miss or skip this stitch into the 2 chain space. We're going to work our puff stitch. So 1, 2 and 3 incomplete double crochet, and you just pull the yarn through all 4 loops on the hook, and you've made your puff stitch, 3 double crochet puff stitch, 1, 2 chain, and then we're going to work a front post single crochet like we did here around this stitch here, this puff stitch here. So just in round the back and through the front, and just work a front post single crochet. And that is how you forming your pattern stitch. Looks the same on both sides. We miss or skip this stitch here, work our 3 double crochet puff stitch into the 2 chain space, and then just pull through all 4 loops on the hook. We chain 1 and 2, and we work a front post single crochet around this cluster stitch from the foundation row. So just in, round the back, and up through the front there, and work your front post single crochet. We repeat that for the last section. We skip or miss this stitch, work up 3 double crochet puff stitch into the 2 chain space, and just pull through all 4 loops on the hook, chain 1 and 2, and then work our front post single crochet around the cluster stitch of the foundation row. And we've come to our turning chain. We're just going to work, if you want, you can work your half double crochet into the 3rd chain, or you can just go into the 3 chain space and work your half double crochet that way. And that is the pattern row. I'll work another row with you. So we're going to chain 1, and the chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. We're going to work into the 1st stitch, we're going to work a half double crochet, we miss the following stitch, and into the 2 chain space we work our 3 double crochet puff stitch. So 1, 2 and 3, and just pull the yarn through all 4 loops on the hook, and to chain 1 and 2, and then we're going to work a front post single crochet around the cluster stitch of the previous row. So we just in and through. We're not going to go through, not going to be going like that. We're going to go through the actual stitch. So in and work our single crochet that way. And it will give you this little loop on the other side. We skip the stitch into the 2 chain space, work our 3 double crochet puff stitch, 2 and 3, just pull through all 4 loops on the hook, chain 1 and 2, and just work our front post single crochet around the top of the cluster stitch of the previous round. And we just continue till the end. So we skip this stitch and work our cluster stitch into the 2 chain space, chain 1 and 2, because this is how the stitch has been formed with the cluster stitch of the previous row. You have your stitch here, and then you have this little thread there. So we just ignore that little thread, and we just work our front post single crochet around the top of that cluster stitch, and that forms your pattern, and it gives you this nice little loop effect at the back. So we've come to the last pattern stitch here. We're going to skip this stitch, work our puff stitch, 3 double crochet puff stitch into the 2 chain space, and we're going to chain 1, 2, and then work our front post single crochet around the top of the cluster stitch of the previous row. So just in and up and work the front post, and we've come to the last stitch, which is your half double crochet of the previous row. We're just going to work a half double crochet into that, and then you just repeat the pattern for as many times as you want to with a multiple of 3 plus 1. And as I say, it's a reversible pattern stitch, a fairly solid pattern stitch, but makes a lovely cuddly soft blanket. I do hope this tutorial has been useful to you. Until next time, enjoy crocheting.